going to teach you how to go deep into meditation and to be able to solve the problems that you have. See, this is what happens in your life. And again, you have to excuse my drawings. I'm not the best drawer in the world. Okay. That represents our physical body. This is us. Flesh. That represents our emotional bodies. These are our emotions. That represents our mental bodies. This is our mind, which you use to think with. And this, in the middle, is your consciousness. This is your awareness. This is what we're trying to grow and to develop. Now, in a very healthy, mental and emotional stable person, the consciousness will control each one of these. The mental, which the mental will control the emotional which will control the body. Now what happens when we're young is that something traumatic will happen. Something, it doesn't even have to be really bad, but to us, since we're little small children, it seems like it's the end of the world. It's very bad. What happens is your mind, remember this is your conscious, this is your mind, your emotion, your body. Your mind will constantly think about that situation. And because it's thinking about that situation, it will feel the emotions that you felt when that situation happened. And what happens is you don't want to feel them emotions. They were bad. They were, fear, anger, rage, sadness, combination of a lot of them. Very deep, very sticky energy. And, nobody really likes to feel that. So, we realize that we keep thinking about that situation. We keep feeling their emotions. Well, we don't want to feel them. So what do? We push them away. You occupy your time with different things. You think you're pushing it away, but really what you're doing is you're hanging on to it. You're pulling it in closer. And you don't realize it, but this is what's actually happening. So what happens is these little blobs, or these patterns is what I call them. So where your emotional body and your mental body get tangled up. And then another event happens and boom, you grow one right there. Another one happens and boom. Another one happens, boom. So you go through your life and you have all these little patterns. And you don't even know they're there. But every once in a while, something will set them off. Something will happen, as we talked about before, about the anger problem, about how, maybe your husband or your wife didn't do something and you really got really angry over that and it's like big old fight happened. Well, you weren't that angry over him not taking the garbage out, over her, not cooking your favorite meal or something like that. Really what happened was that energy with just a little bit just touch that pattern. Boom! Sets it off. You relive all the emotions that you felt when this was happening. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're thinking the thoughts. You don't remember that time, but you feel the emotions. These are the patterns that we need to go back and get rid of. This is the negative programming that we need to fix in order for the positive programming to work. Your unconscious mind is very powerful. And meditations, what we're trying to do is trying to make the unconscious more conscious. You're trying to become more conscious. That is the key to your eternal happiness, is becoming more consciousness. The one thing that we all have in common, every human being on the face of the planet, is that we are here to learn and to grow. The fastest way to learn and to grow is to build your consciousness. That is the quickest and the fastest way. Know thyself. And that is to build your consciousness and your awareness. So we're going to work on getting rid of these patterns. And there are techniques out there that work on it. Neuro-linguistic programming is a wonderful invention, it's NLP for short, that works on getting rid of these programs. The problem with it is that it does not bring you into the here and now. It totally negates the whole energetic process of it. You might have emotional freedom techniques and stuff like that, which talks about the energy, talks about tapping. But you know what? This blows it out of the water. Totally out of the water. We're not talking about tapping your meridians. You're talking about actually manipulating the energy yourself. You being able to feel the energy and moving it. Big difference. Huge difference. Light years advance. You'll see.